In the years following 1956, much came to be known about the structure of DNA and the human genome. The possibility of cloning a human being was becoming a reality, as our brightest minds raced to be the first to complete the endeavor. After a few short years, scientists reported the first promising results. A human being was cloned for the first time. The celebrations, however, were short-lived. The test subjects were unstable, their DNA damaged by the cloning process. All died within days. Moral objections to the technology turned to public outrage. Outrage turned to protests, and eventually protests turned to riots. Publicly, the research was discontinued. The military, however, was quick to understand the strategic potential of this research. Why stop at recreating life when it could be improved? Plans were drawn up to continue the research in total secrecy, far from the prying eyes of the world, deep below the surface of the ocean. The sea floor provides access to new, highly adapted life forms and ample DNA for experimentation. But the deep sea environment presents a significant challenge. You have been selected to lead a team of the best and brightest. The lives of the crew are in your hands.
Welcome to the deepest, darkest depths of the ocean. Welcome to Surviving the Abyss. Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome to our first look at this underwater survival city builder / research base builder, which will task us with, well, setting up a cloning operation in 1976 deep under the ocean surface. Well, we're going to be doing crazy experiments, as you would expect. It's the Cold War, and all sorts of weird things happened during that time. And this kind of reminds me of the Umbrella Corporation and all the crazy stuff that they did in the Resident Evil games in trying to modify and create the perfect human, or at least the perfect soldier, perhaps? Well, anyways, it says it's Earth 1976 here on the Steam store page. Been tasked with managing a deep-sea science facility and working to perfect a cloning and mining operation. We're going to have to light our way in the dark and explore the ocean floor to further our research and maintain oxygen and power and more to keep our crew alive, but we'll need to beware because darkness hides an untold horror. Yeah, we're going to have to find out what that is. Not only the crushing depths of the ocean floor and the deepest, darkest depths of the ocean, but also something lurks out there. And it's going to be quite interesting to see what could it be. I don't know. Anyway, thank you very much for subscribing to the channel. Thanks for leaving a like, and welcome to all the new members. This game, by the way, is out right now today on Steam in Early Access, and you can get it by just jumping onto their Steam store page. It's a quite challenging game in terms of it being kind of more like, you know, Frostpunk rather than it being like lighthearted like Anno 1800 or something. Even that game is serious to an extent, but this will be dealing with some pretty interesting subject matter and is also very important time management game too. So quite the challenge. Let's jump into it. And here we are. Already terrifying. What is out there in the dark? All right, 12 crew members are unemployed, 3 mining subs are idle, and a generator is without power lines. There's our submarines there. It looks like a few of them are for building and a few are for mining, and we've got people all inside the base. Looks like we got a message from HQ. Kind of reminds me of Frostpunk with how that pops up in the center around like the generator. This being our main base. Greetings, Overseer. Message from High Command. We're 7,861 meters above you. In the coming days, you'll have to provide power, oxygen, and food to the people, as well as fuel and building materials. Once basic infrastructure is established, our first big milestone will be fully functional cloning lab. Good luck, Overseer. The work you're undertaking will benefit all humanity. All right. So as we learned in the intro, it looks like we're down here because fish are well adapted to other conditions, so we're going to be adding fish and other underwater creatures' DNA to human DNA to try to make superhumans. Interesting. We're going to clone an army. The Clone Wars, y'all. All right, Overseer, we need to get a regular supply of building resources and fuel set up a mining relay and assign available mining subs to it. Let's do it. All right, looks like we have under resources, mining relays, stockpiles of different types. We have a coal generator and power lines. We have an oxygen generator, living quarters, light towers, submarine factories and sonar towers, research labs, more research labs, and then tunnels to connect everything together, including elevators. So we'll be going up and down, I suppose, around like different types of elevations. Looks like there's also a lot of debris here, so we could probably start mining that too. All right, let's set up a mining relay. Where was that under? Life support, resources. There it is. Ooh, a lot of good stuff here. Looks like this on the right side in orange we can see has steel, concrete, iron, and coal. Seems like a pretty good spot to start, actually. It's got a lot of stuff. Go ahead and plop it right down. Oh, we can go a little further if we want to. There we go. So as that deploys, we'll assign 3 subs, because that's what we got. Cool. And there they come. The mining subs will start picking up the scrap and anything else that's there and put it in the building material stockpile. Cool. New message from HQ. Next up, power and oxygen. The central hub provides both, but we're going to need more to continue into the next phase. Build an oxygen generator and coal generator to get started. Oxygen and coal generator. Okay, let's start with coal generator first for power. Ooh, air quality impact -6. Looks like we might need filters or more oxygen to counteract that in the future. Well, let's build our coal generator maybe up here. Seems like a good spot. And we'll connect it like that. Kind of maybe far away from the base because it does seem to be possibly toxic. We'll just err on the side of caution. Tunnel. Right to it. Looks like the tunnels also cost material too. There we go. And now, yep, there comes the construction subs, the ones in yellow. Start building that structure. Good. Good. Alright, build a tunnel to the coal generator. Now build an oxygen generator and a power line to the oxygen generator. Okay, so power does not run through the tunnels. It's their own separate lines. So, life support oxygen generator. Let's plop that down over... let's do it over here. Looks like there's not a lot of room to build, so we'll kind of... Looks like a smaller structure, so we'll build up that way. Well, it looks like each building has their own, like, separate connections to it as well. No, actually. It looks like if you put it out in the middle, it kind of lines it up so you can connect buildings together. This one here has 4 connections, but in all different spaces to go, like, north, south, east, west. Okay, let's connect a tunnel, and we'll connect those power lines now. And it sounds like the power generator is working now. Yep, there it goes. Alright, let's go ahead and connect those up to power lines. Wonder if it's a good idea to build under the tunnels, or if it really matters. I guess we just build to the center of the structure. They might have a radius of effect, too, like how it is in City Skylines. So building this way takes 6 steel. Oh, yeah, it does have a building radius. So anything within that yellow will be powered. Oh, there it goes. Cool. Alright, new message from HQ. No society is more than 3 meals away from revolution. We need to think about a food supply. A protein harvester can provide us with high-quality food. However, it must be built near active habitats and requires much more resources to run. Carbohydrate farm will be simpler to build and will provide us with a larger food supply of low-quality food. This may affect crew morale and eventually impact their health. Use technology tree to unlock food production building. Use the tech tree. Oh, look at this. We've got tech for resources, power, life support, population, exploration, and research and genetics. So many more buildings will unlock as we get down the tiers. So tier 2, 3, looks like maybe 4 for some tiers. All right, let's go with the, what was it, food? So life support. Carbohydrate farm. Hospital, O2 output upgrade. So there's upgrades for buildings too, not just buildings. Very nice. Okay, let's build that carbohydrate farm. That is under population. Life support. Okay. And we could build that maybe near the oxygen generator. Seems like a good spot to put all the life support stuff in one spot. Or maybe not. Redundancy would be a good idea too, but we don't know what enemies or threats are out there, so putting things together could be good or horrible. My guess is horrible. So let's do it. Also, I suppose we're also saving materials because if we build near a main power line, we don't have to spend more iron on building too much further connections from the main line. We can build such as this. There we go. Looks like it has a little junction there and connects power-wise. Good. Carbohydrate farm is almost done. Take a look at the mining process. Still mining scrap. What are they mining there? Small concrete deposits. So some sort of structure like collapsed and fell into the ocean. So, and deep down into the abyss. Oh, there we go. Fish. Oh, it's a rosefish. Status abundant. Okay. So there are fish that we can either fish for. A John Dory. Common. So they're not just like little decorations or whatnot. Alright, we've opted to send down additional 4 crew members to assist in your endeavors. Before we send them down, we expect food situation to be stable, adequate housing facilities to be available. 2 living quarters and a stockpile of 75 food will ensure you can sustain larger workforce. Alright, so now we gotta build crew quarters. Overseer, we need to locate larger deposits of resources, extraction points. These extraction points should show up on the sonar scans. Construct a sonar tower so we can test 3 of these capabilities. Oh, we got a lot to do. Alright, let's start with the housing first. That'll take a little time to build. And same with the exploration stuff too, but let's do living quarters over here. Well, they seem to set up diagonally. Okay. So there is a challenge with layouts based on restrictions. E and R to rotate, but yeah. Even if we rotate, they still have to be at an angle. Alright. We could connect it here. There is a spider crab passing through. Hello, sir. A European spider crab. Just passing on through. Okay. Have a good day. There we go. That should do just fine. And now stockpile 75 food. Well, that's our research data there. Food is up here. Actually, let's take a look at all of our materials and things to be concerned with. So we have population up here, food, types of genomes, which are broken down into generalist, scientist, and engineer. Then we have scrap steel, concrete, quartz glass, iron, aluminum, copper, lead, coal, and oil, which are probably things that we can all find on the ocean floor down here. either mineable as a resource or salvageable as well. All right. Seems advisable to maybe try to build everything together then. However, there could also be drawbacks to that. Using less resources for the power connection seems like a good idea. Additionally, keeping our scientists healthy is also very important too. Okay, now we need to construct a sonar tower. That's probably under exploration. Used to place sonar beacons. Oh, okay, so this builds additional buildings. Locates different things in the darkness. Ooh, yeah. Look at our base. Something's out here. What could it be? Oh, it's just a jellyfish. No, it's a John Dory. Okay. We're fine. This is fine. Not nervous at all. Let's build it over here. Connect to power. And there we go. All right, 2 living quarters are completed. We are making food here at the oh, that's really slow. Carbohydrate farm producing is it producing oxygen? No, it must be consuming it. Not exactly sure what it's doing to make that. Food under UV light. These farms are easy to build and have low crew and power requirements. Okay, so they are creating food and also taking oxygen. You'd think it maybe would create oxygen, but it could be bugs or something. Who knows? Power line connection. More salvaging going on. Looks like mining takes quite some time. We still have coal deposits there and iron too. Coal's looking pretty good. We also have a power breakdown. We have 18 output, 9 on demand. We have 1 power grid too, so we can have multiple grids if we want to. That's actually really good for redundancy. We could have like all of our life support on 1 power grid, like coal, and then another one on like, I don't know, tidal, or maybe, I was going to say solar, but a little too dark for that, but who knows. Alright, so now we need to place a beacon for fuel. Locate fuel extraction point using the beacon. Okay. Let's find something with high. Low, none, medium. We can place it on the outskirts of the circle. Well, I'm not seeing any high concentrations, but let's go as far as we can. Over that away. Ah, there's some. So it pings and then marks where it may be. Alright, our sonar tower has located nearby resource. It's a coal deposit. As it is located in the darkness, first we must construct a light tower. Once the area is lit, we can build a coal extractor on the coal extraction point. Okay, so we can't just mine it up. We have to actually build a building now. So build a light tower, unlock the coal extractor, build a coal extractor. There's the extractor. Wait, coal extractor. There we go. Looks like it also has an impact on air quality. Now we need to build a light tower. Ooh, okay, so this is how we expand then. There we go. Okay, so that just needs to be constructed, and then we can build the coal extractor when that light is provided. Here comes the construction unit. Ooh, working in the dark. That is terrifying. No, thank you. I don't know what's more scary, outer space or underwater. I would imagine both are somewhat related. A lot of people terrified to play like Subnautica, for example, for that reason. Lots of scary stuff down there. We've been down here a week now, day 7. Stockpile 75 food. Are we getting close? 67. Okay. Just a little bit more to go. And we'll get additional employees. Hour's almost done. And the coal extractor is found under resources. Coal extractor. Ah, that's going to need tunnels too. So it's like a big coal mine. I guess we'll connect that to the main building here. Oh, there goes the light. Oh, nice. Light comes up out of the ground. That's cool. Alright, let's build that extractor. Ah, looks cool. Let's build it like this. And connect via tunnel. Wow, we're gonna have hundreds of people working down here. Well, that's neat. The game makes like a little dome or something at the end. Or dead ends. Well, that looks really cool. I hope we can see people walking through there. There are people inside the coal building. Or the power plant, but it'd be really cool to see silhouettes walking down these tunnels. Alright. Well, now we'll have a hopefully infinite source of fuel. Yes. Infinite amounts of coal. We just need production numbers to be up high enough. That's all that's here, huh? Okay. Let's speed up time a little bit while we wait for food and fuel. Oh, O2. It should have everything it needs. Except for power. But it says O2. Wait. Oh, this isn't connected. Building not functioning. Tunnel 1, no power, no... Oh, 0 out of 0. These cannot transfer that stuff. Or it's not being supplied. Let's see. Seems a little awkward on its connection. Is there a way to demolish this? Oh, we could try to make a junction. Nope. Alright, that's a little weird, but okay. Now we got it. It should have worked before. It looked nice, actually, with that little hub, but... Alright. That's fine. Highest quality. Only the highest quality. If this mission is to succeed, we'll need to research new technologies and adapt to life down here. Building a research lab and staffing it with crew will generate research data. We can also attach modules to our research labs to provide additional daily research data. Ah. The first step in our goal of acquisition of genetic material, specialized genetic material, can be found in habitats. We must locate a habitat and build a fauna trap on it. First, we should locate a habitat using the sonar beacon. Alright, so now we got to start looking for habitats. Wait. There we go. Alright, let's see. Medium. Well, looks like there's quite a few to our north. Send a beacon. Overseer, we have the utmost faith in you to lead this mission, but a project like this requires many great minds. We're planning to send down a specialist engineer to assist with some of the setup of this facility. Before we go give the go-ahead, we need to see progress. Stockpile 80 coal to ensure continued success of the mission. Oh, there we go. Oh, we can see a map too. So we're right in the middle of the map. Abundant, abundant, abundant. Let's build where we can have the light encompass the most of them. Well, alright, we'll build here. Connect power. And there goes our construction bot. Alert, 4 crew member have arrived. Excellent, we got those because of the food supply. 4 members have arrived. Stockpile 80 coal, that's working now. There must be a delete option or something to fix that. I know, I'm mad too. But it's okay. It's alright if you don't look or think at it, about it, or do anything with it, you're fine. We need to produce more power. We have a shortage. Although, interestingly enough, power is still online. Let's connect another power facility here. And add some power lines. Actually, it looks like it's already connected to the grid. Alright. Now that'll further impact air quality, so we might need to build another oxygen generator next. Or upgrade the one we have through technology. But we'll just do as the tutorial says. We've pinpointed the location of a nearby habitat. We must make preparations for a cloning process. Build a fauna trap on the habitat, capture our first genome samples. In addition, begin construction of your cloning lab. Oh. Wow, we're already cloning already. Well, there's our cloning lab. And that's going to require a specialist, as they mentioned. Let's do our cloning over here. No. Actually, there's a lot of stuff to mine. Let's do it here. Alright, more power coming in. More power to you. Connect to a power supply. And there's our different habitats. Ah, the spider crab from earlier and the rosefish. Let's go with the fish. Under genetics, fauna trap. Wonder if we need to build any pathways to that. Looks like it doesn't require power or oxygen. So far, so good. Wow, the base looks really cool. Almost looks as if we're on a planet, not underwater. Well, you know what I mean. We're on a planet, but in space. Well, I guess we are in space. Alright, not on Earth. There we go. Alright, capture 3 specimens, build a cloning lab, build a fauna trap, construct a basic research lab. We need to do that too. Looks like that's going to cost us 15 iron, to which we're short. The mining equipment will definitely get us more steel. Looks like there's quite a bit of steel there still remaining. Alright. Iron and steel, I guess, are one and the same. Hopefully we can build more submarines soon. Oxygen usage almost at full capacity. Yep, I knew that would be happening. One crew member is unemployed. That will be our scientist then. This will require 1 oxygen. So let's build this and then we'll build another oxygen generator. We'll put R&D over here. I haven't really decided what the better layout will be. Either very, very tight-knit buildings or spreading out. It looks like a little of both because of how we're going to have to extract resources. Overseer, the steel supplies are running low. The deposits of scrap steel won't last forever. If we want to continue this mission, we'll have to start mining iron ore, converting it into steel in an alloy furnace. Build our first alloy furnace and create steel. Oh, wow. Alright, we'll get to that. First, let's worry about the oxygen issue. Because before we do anything else, we need that. And we're going to need more power. Oh, the supply chain issues begin. It begins. Now, we have plenty of resources here for a while. 11 more here, 71 there. But we'll need to find more, too. Could send a beacon. Resource beacon. Well, let's see where we've already established contact. Looks like there's medium resources here. Or here. Well, we're going to need to build an extractor, so let's expand on what we've already built. Ooh, high levels of resources here. That might not be iron, though. That could always be possibly concrete. Maybe quartz. Ooh. Small scrap deposit. Small scrap deposit. Small quartz glass deposit. Concrete extraction. Ore, 5 items found. Well, again, we haven't found ore, but we are finding more scrap steel. But that means less that we have to do to actually prepare that for use. So that would be a good idea to have the submarines come out and get it. We'll go for those deposits there. We'll need more submarines too to do that operation. Either way, we're going to have a little slowdown. But all things in time. Alright, we need to stockpile coal. We're working on that. We need to unlock the alloy furnace. So let's do that. Probably under resources. Insufficient research data. Okay. We need 40. Wow, that's a long way to go to get that. So we have to then start doing research. Let's connect that to power. Alright. Capture 3 specimens. Oh, it looks like it takes about a minute or so. We've already captured 1, it looks like. Seems to be automatic. Here comes our light tower now. And we'll need more scrap in order to connect to that. Hopefully there's a way we can get the submarines to do more work faster. Food stability 20, crew relation effectors. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing that there's food stability. Might not be food that they like. Alright, well, good thing is we have exactly the amount of power used as we're producing. Bad news, more steel, more coal, more everything to make more power. Oxygen generator 2 I don't even think is connected. Or at least there's not enough employees at it. It appears to not have power, but we don't have anybody to work there. So I guess we need to stockpile that coal first, so we can prove that we can actually have more people down here. Well, we're producing more coal, but not enough. Wonder if we could shut down any of these buildings in order to then turn off one of the power plants. Each of these produces a total of 16 kilowatt hours. Total supply is 34. I'm not sure if the main base provides any. Looks like the main base does provide 2 oxygen, 2 power into the supply. So these two are making 34 together. Well, we could shut down the labs, but we need those research points. We have 156 now, though. Alright, so those make quite a bit of research. Let's at least unlock the furnace. And let's see if we can unlock... Yeah, there we go. Coal efficiency upgrade. Coal-powered generators will use 20% less coal. That's a good one. There we go. That'll help us to achieve our stockpile more coal goal. There we go. Now, build a alloy furnace. Good question. Can we put down a building without even being able to build it? Alert. Fed all crew for 15 days. Oh, good. That must help with stability. I think it went up from 75 to 79. Well, let's put a smelter down here, I suppose. Where it's going to be noisy. We can turn on and off power, but I'm not sure if we can pause construction. Regardless, let's connect more cables. Oh, that one's already good. Alright, let's find out what's down here. Oh, that's a crazy way to go. That should be connected now. But we have -5 power. Oh boy. Let's turn off cloning for now. There we go. Well, there's our scrap steel. We can put down a little beacon to eventually have the submarines come over for that when they run out here. This is closer to base, so it's more efficient for now. All prior experiments in cloning led to the test subject who suffered from poor health, malnutrition, and could only undertake the simplest of tasks. Your work down here can fix this. We can fix this. The time has come. Open the cloning infrastructure and add the desired genomes to this sequence and begin the cloning process. Oh, wow. We're going to start cloning now. Okay. Open genome sequencer. Oh, this is going to make whatever's down here mad. Mutation. Lifespan. Number of days a clone will live, 51 days. Oh! I'm wondering if we could actually, if we grow a clone, if we'll be able to employ them down here temporarily, and the more and more, kind of like how it is in the Jurassic Park games, the more and more, of course, sequence that we have completed, the longer they'll live. Number of clones to be created in the last 51 days. Chance of success, 42%. Oh, that's interesting. We might make a clone that we could possibly use down here. One of the coal extractor teams has found a coal vein unlike anything we've seen before. It's much harder that the rest of the coal... Oh, so much harder that the rest of the coal surrounding it. Extracting from this vein could result in considerably higher yield than usual, but it could require one of the crew to descend through the borehole and assess it properly first. Is this something you think we should risk doing? Well, I recently played Ixion, and all those risks usually end up in death, but try to extract the vein or allow the crew to access the coal vein. Well, both seem to be going in. Yeah, let's send someone in and see what happens. We might have death. Oh, there you go. Injured crew +1. Well, we got... Oh, there we go. Completed the coal goal. But we just need a hospital. We can research that next. But back to cloning. Be ready in 200 seconds. Alright, we'll see what happens. Alright, we built the alloy furnace. Now we can connect that. We need to connect that via tunnel. We need a hospital. We can research that now, but of course that takes more power, more steel. And that's why we're building the steel furnace. Only takes up 3 power. But of course requires crew that we don't have. Oh man. Alright, let's see. Clone a human. Alright, maybe by doing that, HQ will trust us a little bit more and start sending more people down. And I can't keep building power plants because we just don't have the people to do it. We could add more crew here, though. Interesting. Hospital will cost us 30. Let's try to get that crew member back on their feet. There it is. Oh, it takes 15 what looked to be glass? Yeah, quartz glass. Alright. Now we'll build it here. Actually, I don't know. That looks super close. Valid placement, but I don't know if we can make a tunnel that small. Let's place it there. Now that we've cleared that debris field. Yeah, alright. -2 power again. Let's turn off the sonar tower. We're not using that. And we're not really doing anything over here. So let's just turn off the... Hello! I'm gonna try to surprise anything here that tried to sneak back in. No? Okay. Alright, we can turn off the lights where we're not working. Alright, crew members being healed. Build the alloy furnace. That should be done. I think it just needs to count by having somebody working there. And clone a human. 80% complete. Oh, there's people working here even though there's no power. Let's get you two out of there for now. Nobody unemployed, though? Well, we'll need more oxygen, so let's at least get one person here. Ah, yeah, we need somebody as a doctor. Should we have the person who's a injured crew member work in the hospital for themselves? Alright, let's go ahead and back off on coal extraction a little bit. There we go. Now we got the alloy furnace working. 13 buildings with unsafe air quality. Let's fix that. Let's bring some people from the... Oh, I don't know. Well, cloning... Let's wait for cloning to be done, then we'll change that. Oh, 2 out of 3. There's one more to go. Don't really want to turn off the farm. Let's turn off the extractor for now. Actually, let's completely turn it off. We'll keep an eye on coal. That earlier risk bought us some time. Good, now we have a doctor in here, and Jack Ferry is being healed. 15 days. Good. Getting him back up to full health. He was at 25. Now he's at 28. Good. Good. Keep an eye on coal. Keep an eye on oxygen. Hey! Oh, Shane Ferry is back. No, Jack Ferry. Oh, there's relatives? Cloning complete. Wait, what? Jack Ferry, Shane Ferry. What the... Greetings, Overseer. This is the command station once again. Congratulations on your first success. This is a partially successful human clone in almost 3 years. This, however, is just the beginning. Those crew will have limited lifespan, so we're surely going to need more. Expand the population to 20. Wow. So they want us to do this self-sufficiently and create an underwater army of clones. That's crazy. So that means we're going to have more fish captured, and thus more clones again. Oh, they're doing it again. 1 out of 3. Increase population to 20. We're at 18 now. They mark if they're a clone. Yep, there's our clone, Shane Ferry. So if they have a lifespan next to them, they're a clone. Interesting. Oh my god, the clone is working. The clone doctor, Shane Ferry, is working on who we may have extracted DNA from, Jack Ferry. That's got to be a coincidence. No way. Good. You be with your clone. See if we can get somebody working here now. Need to keep health up. Okay. That seems to have helped the quality. We still got quite a bit of coal, so that's good. And research should be coming in again soon. We've activated that again. More mining is taking place. Oh, this is terrifying. I feel like I'm going to scroll over and just see something gargantuan. Just lurking in the ocean. Hell no. Ah, what is that? It appears to be a fish. Yeah, it is. Alright, abundant habitat here again. So I wonder if we start taking spider crabs and rosefish and combine them together. This is going to be freaky. We're going to have like, we're going to become like a fish. Maybe that's the ultimate goal, is just to live under the sea to defeat the Soviets. The only way to truly defeat the enemy in the Cold War. Alright, 12 days left on bed rest. Oh, we can have up to 4 people inside the hospital, too. What other research might benefit us? Is there anything else that's cheap? Some of these are 30. Protein harvester, but we need more people for that. Garden dome, those are at 90. We have 30 to spend. We have an extractor. That's for iron and whatnot. Coal efficiency upgrade was a good one. O2 output upgrade, that's 90. That might save us some people if we can get somebody to work in the R&D department. And we are making iron from... I know, iron needs to be made into steel. Let's shut this down. Go for R&D. We'll get those points and then start increasing efficiency, which means less people needed and less buildings. I like the underwater, how it looks so pretty. I like how we've built like directly next to the seaweed too. Like, why cut it down? Just build next to it or on top of it. Be a waste of time. Not bad. Okay, research per day. Ooh, wow, we can create 1,002. No, 12 R&D. I thought that said 1,800 and like D. And I was like, wait, that's not a number. Took me a few years to figure that out, but I learned. It learned me good. Alright, we're at 60 research now. 90 for the O2 upgrade. That'll take at least a day. We'll have to see how that thing goes. Alright, no batches. Do another batch. Let's try 4. We get 4 out of that. 46 days on that one. Oh. It was 51 before. Oh, 2 failed clones out of that one. Alright then. So R&D seems almost more important than some of the resources down here, but luckily we've increased our coal efficiency so it's not being used as quickly. We can kind of move our workforce around a little bit. And once the person here in the hospital is healed, we'll get 2 people back, both the doctor and the patient. 49 days left for Shane Ferry, so he'll be down to about 39 when the patient is healed. Wow, they're still mining those materials. Actually, I don't see anything there. Has everything been mined? Oh, there is iron there. Iron. Small coal deposit still exists. And a small iron deposit. So we're still getting resources. Oh, and there's still some here. A little bit of small iron ore as well. Still plenty of resources around the base. Alright, let's speed up time a little bit. How are we doing on our cloning process? Cloning 4 out of 4. Cloning failed. We'll probably get 1 out of 4. Maybe 2 if we're lucky for a long time. So that's it. We're going to have a clone army down here, literally expanding upon our clone operation. I don't think we're working for like, you know, Europe, some sort of European nation, or the United States. I think this is just corporation looking to take over world. This is James Bond level. Awesome. Oh, there we go. Before the construction of the central hub, our scouting units spotted a number of nearby biomes which are likely to contain species and resources we need for further research. Kelp forest, our scans indicate the presence of aluminum here, which is vital for our more advanced construction efforts, along with species that may help us to push the boundaries of the cloning technology. Coral reefs appear to contain a good amount of useful resources and species to support our efforts. Well, yeah, if we take a look at the map, my idea is this. The further we get away from that main base, there's different biomes out here. Kelp forests, for example, that, like they mentioned, have aluminum and whatnot, but that's where the terror is going to be. Closest one to us right now, it looks like, could be the... maybe one down there. Oh, boy. Critical malfunction has occurred in the power generator. Malfunctions can occur when buildings are not fully staffed. The building will need to be repaired before it can be used again. Oh, God. We're not making enough power. How do we repair? Insufficient resources for repair. No, marked for repair. What do we need to repair? I could destroy it. Oh, we might need concrete. Oh, dear God, no. Oh, boy. One crew member is unemployed. We sent them to the other facility. Oh boy. Oh, we could try to regain the power. Shut down the lab. Let's do the O2 output upgrade. We shut down one of these. Okay, we've regained employees there. Okay, power output is not so bad now. Shut this down since we're not over here. We need to find concrete. Ooh, point of interest beacon. That must be something for storyline quests. Oh, we don't have enough power for this thing. we go. Now we can turn the sonar back on. Let's try to find resources. There'll be something around here. Send out a beacon. Scrap steel. Iron ore. Oh boy. Send another beacon. Wow. Well, that was interesting. And that's all the time we have today for Surviving the Abyss. So thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very much for watching. And I hope to see you all soon for more. There'll be more gameplay in depth on the... No pun intended. Yes, in-depth gameplay on the channel of this game for live stream. So if you want to see a lot more of it, make sure you check out the channel, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and more. Thanks again for all your support, and have a wonderful afternoon, good evening, good night, and a good day to you all. Take care, and we'll see you next time.